Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am psychic medium Carrie Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. So this week I am using the Wisdom Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. The reason why is because most of the cards inside have lots of symbolism. And I don't know about you, but from the way the last couple weeks have been, I want Spirit to show up, and I want to give Spirit all the opportunities to show up for you. I want to have lots of signs and symbols available so you know that Spirit is with you, especially this coming up week or the last week. I just want you to know, and I want to know that Spirit's with us. So each card on the back has this little this little symbol, Fibonacci sequence on the back, these little shells. So and then each card is like really, really beautiful, has different designs and lots of symbolism in each card. So that's why we're going to use this deck this week. So cross your fingers, make a wish. TikTok. The number is 30. So here's the thing. Sometimes you feel like you don't have enough time, or sometimes you feel like time's running out. And whatever is meant for you will always be there for you. So it's never too late. It's never too late to start something. It's never too late to do something you've always wanted to do. It's never too late to do whatever you want to do or become who you want to become. Even if you have created this life, you can always create another one. And also too, don't feel like you're rushed, or don't feel like it has to be done in a hurry, or it's right now. There's a season to everything. And I remember really strongly when I was a first mom, when I very first had my kids and I had little kids. And I remember people telling me, oh, and it was so hard. I was 4 kids under the age of 5, and maybe not under the age of 5, maybe under the age of 6 or 7, but 4 kids. I remember I was pregnant like every other year. And I remember it being so hard. And when people would tell me, oh, you just wait till they're teenagers, I would literally want to cry, because I'm thinking, how can it be harder than this? And then when I got to their teenage years, it was just a different hard. It wasn't, when they're younger, it was more physical. When they're teenagers, it was more emotional. And they're all grown up and have kids now, and it's still very much a mom thing. So it's a whole different ballgame. I thought once the kids grew up and moved out, you were kind of done, and that is not true. And so it's just a different season. And so every season is different. If I would have tried to do mediumship, if I would have tried to create this business when my kids were little, it never would have worked out. And did I have the gift when my kids were little? I did. But I kind of put it on the back burner, and I knew that it would be something that I would do later. And really at the time, I didn't think it would be something that I would do later, because I was very heavily in a church affiliated that did not like this stuff. So just know there's a season to everything. So just because you can't go full force right now, doesn't mean it's not ever going to happen. Don't feel like you're racing the clock. Don't feel like it's a race for time. If it's supposed to be, it will be, and it will come when the season's ready. So, but if you also feel like it's too late for you and you don't have time anymore, that's not true either. It's so funny that we place time. We are in this dimension. In the other dimension, or in the frequency for spirits, they don't have time. Time is not linear. It's not past, present, and future. It's all incumbent in the present, and they're comfortable in the present. And so just be comfortable in the present, and that doesn't mean don't have goals. And that doesn't mean that don't look for something, to create, because we are creators. We're here to create. But also give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, and know that Spirit's got this, and it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And if you push it too much, it's so hard because there's a fine line between hustle, hustle, hustle and pushing too much than just kind of letting it flow. And we're kind of in this culture of hustle, hustle, hustle and make it happen. And I just know when I do the hustle, 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 I have so much stress and so much anxiety and I can get overwhelmed. And so sometimes when I just hand it over to Spirit and I surrender it to Spirit and I just let it go, it just always works out and I seem to go where I need to go. I just kind of pull the oars in and say, okay, take me where I need to go. I can steer, but I need to just let it go. So just know that your time is coming or your time is here. This is kind of all, I just don't want you to think you're wasting time. And I don't want you to feel pressure to make a certain time. I want you to know that Spirit's got this. Spirit's going to help you do this. And there's a time and a season for everything. And yours might be later down the road. I just know I could have never created or done readings like this when I had 4 kids, especially when I was a single mom of 4 kids. There's no way I could have done it. And so I had to bide my time, and now it's like the perfect time. And now I have all these grandkids that I love so much. So TikTok. So here's the thing. The numbers are 30. So 333 means that your guides are watching over you and they're protecting you. And you know what? Surrender to them. Leave it up to them. Don't feel like you're pressured to do anything. Don't feel like you're pressured to make a time limit or set a time or set a goal. And also, time can fly. So these like air balloons can be a sign, and any type of clock. Now, this can't be your regular clock at home this week or a clock that you always. It can be a pocket watch. It can be any type of clock that you see that's kind of got. Let's not just say regular clocks won't be the sign, but kind of antique-ish clocks or kind of cool clocks or clocks that get your attention or anything with a clock face. And yeah, so that's so much for all the signs and symbols that I wanted to have Spirit be accurate. But there are a lot of numbers. So if you see a lot of number sequences this week, Google them and find out what they mean, because this is your spirit team trying to talk to you and let you know that they're there. And hands reaching out. I don't know what that's going to be, you guys, but you know what? Every time we do one of these and everyone thinks, oh, I'm not going to see any of those signs, they do. So any type of hand, and you know what I kind of think that the hand symbolizes is that Spirit's there to give you a hand and to help you. Spirit's there to give you the time you need. Spirit's there to let you know you've got this. So the crazy thing to me is that I was kind of like telling Spirit, okay, I want you to prove to us that you're going to be with us this week. And this is all about Spirit, surrendering to Spirit and letting time go and letting it be on God's time and letting it be on Spirit's time and not so much on ours. And that way Spirit can be there for you. That's the way Spirit's going to show you that they're with you this week, is don't give into the pressure. Don't give into the stress. Just surrender to Spirit and know that it's going to take time. And I love the next number because it's 0, and 0 is the sign for the divine, for God, to let you know that God loves you and God is with you during this time. So TikTok, any kind of clocks, any kind of helping hand, and this air balloon, any type of air balloon flying in the sky. Those are going to be your signs that Spirit's with you this week. And to just sit back, be in the present, and know that your time is coming and it's not too late. Okay? I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.